Confronting threat. Emergency protocol horrendous crime. Advise us heal yourself. Now.
Commander. Just say when.
Delightfully delicious, nourishing, and nutritious.
But what, you might wonder, represents the finest food our idyllic culture has to offer? Sovereign's chosen Arcadian tenderloin.
Each steak comes from his private stock of woolly cows, who are fed the highest quality grain and sung soothing lullabies, euphonious whispers. Prepared by the sovereign's personal butchers and chefs.
In other societies, such a savory gastronomical marvel would only be available to so-called upper-class folk. But
Can't get that Annie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
what's up next? Next up.
Engaging combat protocols.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day.
you mean you're leaving?
Shit's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life? Outside our lab? No! No. Audacious advances requires commitment! Absolute commitment! Raring to fight!
Ready to win. On your command.
Status. Susceptible to danger. Please seek treatment for bodily trauma.
Alert. Hostile.
I'm the cutthroat in cutthroat competition.
This unit patiently awaits repair.
Have more course matters than meandering to and fro.
Stretch.
must be at least a few usable parts in here. It's warped. It's like everything else.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zyranium gas. We sprung a leak. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
First the attack, then the Zyranium. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want? I might recommend the local quartermaster. It's their job to track and distribute this facility's supplies after all. Until a more convenient date and time.
Immediate Zyranium levels are higher than average, but within acceptable ranges. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Best look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Request not understood.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how many words there are for buying and selling. Guess I missed peruse. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies, talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. There wouldn't be much point. Much as I'm fond of the quartermech, it couldn't even tell you the time of day. You're not implying the quartermech is somehow responsible, are you? I'd hate for the big guy to get in trouble. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zyranium leak and all. Delphinia? No. I doubt she stole what I would have given her freely. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance. See you soon, I hope.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What now? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off-limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Oh, we'll get to that presently. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zyranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zyranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zyranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zyranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zyranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zyranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zyranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
The matriarch chose because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly...
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm. And we were left to scramble for purpose and profit like Auntie's workers.
The paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where each of us does art, produces glorious bounty.
Welcome back.
Most robust ecosystem, like those...
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
Within Auntie's choice.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate...
No, but we have an outpost up at Spire Grove. Requires a lot of cliff work. They likely have a prototype there. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives.
envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our
The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law.
Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of
Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us.
We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything.
A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their ideals. There is another who I am sure feels the same way. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
As the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural...
If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup.
If each of us does our part...
Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
Like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Anti's choice.
That's all I ask. Farewell now.
Is resilient. The system abides. But now... Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates...
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. No, friend.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Susceptible to danger.
All right, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.